Ngandal sasebenzi sibona ngawe ekseni.
That's the song that has like
about 1.7 million views now. Yeah. So that's the most memorable. Zonke inhlupho zami sibona nguwe. Can at least try to do things nyana.
Welcome to another episode of What the World is Missing. My name is Kotato Muledi and I'm going to be your host. If this is your first time on the channel, please press that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that when we upload new content, you'll be notified. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. Today we have an incredible artist by the name of Botlhale. He has been on SA's Got Talent. He has been on The Voice. And I'm sure a lot of people will remember him from this particular show, Idols, where he got to top 3. Ever since he's released about 5 songs, but according to him, he only has 4 songs. So we'll let him explain that. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
For those who don't know who Botlhale is, can you please explain who Botlhale is?
Yeah, sure. Well, Botlhale is a young man from Pretoria, deep in the dusty streets of Garankuwa. A full-time musician, a singer-songwriter, a go-getter, a hustler. Yeah, that's Botlhale for you.
Okay. And the first time I got introduced to your music, or rather you as a person and as a musician, was through Black Harmony. So I just wanted to know, was that the first time you started music, or did it happen prior to Black Harmony?
Well, it happened prior to Black Harmony. I started doing music, I think I started singing while I was in high school, 2012, 2011, somewhere there. So, and then after I matriculated in 2014, that's when I started doing music full-time for a living. And that's where Black Harmony, started. I met Karabo along the way, and that's how Black Harmony came about.
Okay, that's interesting. So why did you choose music? Why not anything else except music?
Okay, I never thought of becoming a musician. I've always loved singing, but I didn't know that I knew how to sing. So every time I sang, like I said, I started singing at school, in a school choir. So people just went crazy every time I was singing. Like, okay, so which means I know how to sing. Then after matriculating, then that's when I thought, what, let me just do music. And I told my mom, you know what, ma, I'm just gonna take a break from everything. I'm just gonna focus on music and see how things go. And fortunately enough, she was like, you know what, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. I'm gonna support you. So do what you wanna do. And here I am today, still doing music.
Well, that's interesting, because the next question I wanted to ask you was the type of reaction your family had with regards to you saying you want to do music. So it seems as if after matric, and that doesn't usually happen, but it seems like they actually supported it.
True.
So can you please tell me about like your experience on SA's Got Talent and The Voice? I just wonder if ever you think maybe they prepared you for Idols, maybe that's what helped you get to the point that you were at.
True. Okay. My experiences, firstly I'm gonna start with SA's Got Talent. SA's Got Talent, I went first time, I was alone and I didn't make it through. The second time I went with Karaboy's Black Harmony, and that's when we made it, and we learned what exactly the people who are auditioning you looking for. So along the journey, SA's Got Talent and to The Voice SA, same thing. When we went to The Voice, we knew what they wanted. Your first thing is your appearance. It's how you project your voice, how you present yourself to them. And Idols was just a walk in the park. It was just easy because I knew what the judges wanted. So all these competitions prepared me for Idols. So I was ready when I went to Idols.
Okay, that makes sense. So how did it feel to go from being an aspiring musician to being a part of the top 3 of one of the biggest, actually the biggest singing competition in South Africa. Like, how did it feel?
You know, even today, I still don't know how to explain the feeling. It was overwhelming, you know, knowing that you're the best. Knowing that people celebrate you, people recognize you. I never thought that would happen. I'll be this big, if it's safe to say to say that.
You have millions of views, so I don't think it's a reach.
So man, it was great. You know, everywhere you go, people just greet you. People appreciate you. Wanna take pictures and all that. It shows that you're doing something and they're happy for what you're doing. So yeah.
Okay, so apart from that whole experience of Idols, what do you think you learned from that?
Okay, from Idols I've learned quite a lot of things. The first thing that I've learned is working under pressure. There's a lot of pressure in Idols, trust me. And again,
can you sorry, but I just want you to elaborate a bit on the type of pressure, so that the people who are watching maybe can learn something from that. Maybe they're intending on auditioning or something like that.
Yeah, sure. When I'm talking about pressure on Idols, I'm talking about learning a new song every week, or even 2 every week. And it's not about only learning the lyrics, but knowing how you're gonna drive the song, the projection, how you're gonna own the song, how you're gonna perform the song. And again, it's not only that. While you're doing that, there's some interviews that you have to do. There's some choreography that you have to learn. You have to go to the vocal coach, learn the song. Within a week. So there's a lot going on. Like, there's a lot. So it's too much pressure, but I loved it. I love working under pressure, because every time when I work under pressure, I make sure that I deliver the best.
So essentially, what you learned from that particular experience is how to work under pressure. Mainly outside of a lot of things, it's pressure.
Pressure, yes.
Okay. So you can continue.
Sure. And another thing is punctuality. Always being on time. You know, that's the most important thing when you are in the entertainment industry. Punctuality is number 1. So yeah, those are the things that I've learned. And again, is how the music industry is. You know, the contractual stuff and all that. We've learned quite a lot from that.
Okay, that's another side that people don't usually speak about, but it's interesting to hear that. So, according to you, what was the most memorable moment on Idols? Like, out of everything from the moment you started up until you got to top 3.
Okay, the most memorable moment was when I got into top 5. When I was performing Sedilaka. That's
the song that has like
about 1.7 million views now. So that's the most memorable moment for the competition in Idols. I remember the following day, it was Monday morning, and I was watching Go TV Room at the Idols house. And I was watching alone and going through the performance again. Bruh, trust me, I wept. I cried. I'm like, yo, I killed it. And I was super proud of myself. But you know what? Things have been so tough, but here I am. The world is talking about me. I'm trending number 1 on Twitter. Everyone is talking about Botlhale, and it was overwhelming, man.
And I can see how much you love music. In my mind, I thought you would have said, yo, going to London. You know what I mean? So, but
sure.
You saying that shows that like you really, really do love music. And it was actually about that.
Sure.
So, do you still keep in touch with like your previous competitors? How many of them do you still talk to?
Yes, I am still in contact with the previous contestants. I'm in touch with. Should I name them?
No, it's not. I just wanted to know if you speak. Okay, name at least about 5 of them. Let's see.
5?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get there. Okay, I'm in contact with Tapelo, with Lindo, who else? Yeah, those are the people in my season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and for the next season, season 14, I'm in contact with Tando and Nolo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you get in contact with people from the next season?
Bruh, we're from the same competition. You just approach them, DM something, and
okay.
then we talk.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man.
So now let's speak about like the songs that you've released after Idols.
Yeah.
So from what I can remember, you have not the Good Enough.
Good enough. Yes.
It's Mama Ganozi. It's Noma Gunzima.
Yes.
It's Dance for Me and December.
Yes.
So usually when we speak, every time we speak actually off air, you say you have 4 songs. Can you please explain that?
Okay, when I say I have 4 songs, I'm talking about my own songs, the songs that I wrote myself. So excluding Good Enough, because Good Enough I didn't write the song. It was written for me during the competition, Idols.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't say it's my song.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you say? Okay.
Yeah, I sang it, but it's not my song.
But it says Botlhale though.
Yeah, it's Botlhale. I'm just the vocalist, but okay, let me just say it's my song. It's my song.
Okay. Can you? Okay. Let's focus on the 4 that you love and that you wrote.
Yeah.
Can you please take us through what you were thinking or going through when you wrote those songs? Were they connected to you as an individual, or was it just a song that you just wanted to write? Like from Mama Ganozi to Dance for Me to December to Noma Gunzima. I just want to understand, was it just you writing, or was it something that was happening in your life?
Okay, I'm gonna start with Mama Ganozi because that's the first song that I wrote and the first one that I released after Idols. When I wrote Mama Ganozi, I was single. So I was just, they always say for what you say is what you attract. So when I wrote Mama Ganozi, I was single and I wanted to be in a relationship so bad. So I wrote that, now I finally found that person, the love of my life, Mama Ganozi no Tando. And even today I'm still searching, hoping I'll find one day.
Okay, we'll speak about that
later
in the interview.
Yeah, and then there's it's Mama Ganozi, there's Noma Gunzima. Noma Gunzima is a gospel song. When I wrote this song, I was going through a lot. It was after this Idols thing. Things are difficult in the music industry. And as I was going through a lot, I wrote, as you can listen to the song, it's about not giving up. So I was talking about that, and again looking at things that are happening, things that we see happening in our day-to-day lives. Your women and children abuse, your poverty, unemployment, and all that. So the song talks to anyone who's going through a lot. You might be suffering from a loss, a loved one or whatever. The song is talking about that. So that's how the song came about, and yes, I released the song. And going to December, Dance for Me. Dance for Me, it's an Afrobeat track. I met these guys from Centurion. They're from Zim originally. So they're doing Afrobeat, and I got this nice beat from them. So when I had the beat, I had this party vibe. So that's when I wrote about a beautiful lady in a club, and then she's walking in and just, staring at her and like, I like the way you move your body and all that, appreciating the lady and all that. So that's how the song came about. It's a fun song.
I heard it, I don't know how many times.
And December, well, you know how December is.
I know.
December it's bruh. With the we just want to party, we just want to drink, and all that. So that's the song. That's what the song is about. And one thing again, most of people thought, it's late for me to release this song because it's already December and all that. But I'm like, no, it's not. It's a classic song because December has changed. December is still gonna be there year after year, and the same things happen. So I don't think the song is gonna worn out and all that. So that's how the song came about. It's about people, but don't get fever in December and all.
So, but outside of a lot of things, and I don't usually, I wouldn't ask about all your songs if I didn't think they were all incredible songs. I think if ever you got like an opportunity to be on a large platform, I think you would blow up, like on a very serious note.
Yeah.
So they are all incredible. Like if you're watching this, go stream them. Like I promise you, you won't regret it. So I just want to speak about, before we go to the next question, I just want to ask, when you produce, I understand that you write,
yes.
but when it comes to producing, do you only receive beats and put your vocals on them, or is there someone advising you, or basically producing, telling you do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, or are you also producing yourself as well?
Okay, I'm a musician. Let me just say that.
Yeah. So
I write,
not a producer.
Yeah,
okay.
But I mean, not really producing, but I tell them what to do.
That's basically producing.
Yeah.
Let's remove beats.
Yeah.
Creating beats is a different story.
Sure.
But directing how a song, like for example, DJ Maporisa did with Maki. Like you can, there's a difference between creating a beat, but the vocals on that are also producing, because that's what makes the song what it is. So that's basically what I'm talking about. I know you don't produce beats, but as far as directing an artist, or rather yourself, on how to approach a beat.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I wanted to
I would say that I'm a producer as well. Let me just say that, because when I write my songs, I have my guitar with.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play the chords, get the foundation of the song, how I'm gonna drive it and all that, and then record it on my phone, take it to studio, play. Okay, these are the chords that we're working on. I want this, I want that, I want this. We're gonna do this. This is gonna be the bridge. This is gonna put this in elements here and all that, and then we do everything. Like December. December, I went there and we recorded everything. He just did what I told him to do.
Yeah.
The whole song.
Even the beats.
The whole song. We started it from scratch.
In my mind, I thought maybe you got a beat from someone and then you laid your vocals. Then you're actually a producer. Why do you downplay it so much? Why do you downplay it so much? You're actually a producer.
Oh, yeah, man.
So I just wanted to ask, after Idols, you were signed to Gallo Music, correct?
Yeah.
You're no longer signed to Gallo?
Yes, I'm no longer signed to Gallo.
And why is that?
I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And they didn't meet their requirements and all those things that they said they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. So if you're not happy, you just have to walk away and find someone better, or do better yourself. As I'm under my own label now, I'm doing everything for myself now. It's a bit tough, but I'm gonna get there.
So now speaking about your label, are you? From what you said,
sure.
I think it's clear to understand that it's only you right now in the label, correct?
Yes.
You're not signing anyone. So
no.
In future, would you sign people, or is it something that you just want to do on your own, and maybe eventually you're going to sign again once you get to a certain level?
Yeah, in future I will sign people. I have people on my list that I see like potential. So I believe if things go well for me, then I'll be able to help them than to sign them now while I'm still struggling. You see, so I just wanna pave a good way for myself, and then as soon as things are going well, then I'm gonna consider signing some of them.
Okay, so for now, so in terms of signing to, for example, a bigger label like Universal or Sony in the future, would you do that? I don't know, just in case someone from that particular label is watching. Because I remember when we spoke offline, you have an issue with the royalties part. So I don't know, would you sign if ever maybe those particular concerns were addressed?
Yeah, I would sign, but with my terms.
Okay.
With my terms, because I don't want to lie. I've always been running away from the record companies. Like, I've seen things happening to people and all that. People being robbed. After they leave the record company, they have nothing and all that. So I'd rather suffer now and enjoy in the future than to enjoy now and suffer in the future.
That's really smart.
So that's why I'm going the independent route, so that I can learn all these things along the way, so that so that I know what's happening in Kobe. Yeah, and I'm prepared for everything.
That's very intelligent.
Sure, man.
So I just wanted to understand basically what are the difficulties that you are facing both as an independent artist, but also as a musician in general. Like, what are the most difficult things? And before I forget, do you need sponsors or are you okay?
Sponsors in what way?
Sponsors come in different ways. So, for example, someone might be a sponsor for a music video. Obviously, like for example, my brand.
Oh yeah.
And then in exchange, you advertise them in your music video or on your platform because you have like 11,000 followers and stuff like that.
Oh yes. Well, I do need sponsors. I do need sponsors. That would be helpful, growing my music career and all that. You know, channeling into different things and all that. Yeah, I believe that might come into help. So I do need sponsors.
Okay. And with regards to did I cut you off? Or
No.
Okay. With regards to the question I asked, what do you think are your biggest challenges, both as an independent artist and as a musician in general? Like, what are the most difficult things that you've experienced so far and that are keeping you from going forward?
Okay. Okay. The first thing would be getting a good PR. That's, you know, if you are a brand, you need PR. PR is the best. So without PR, things are not gonna be that easy for you. A good PR, a good management. I guess those are the things that can make one grow bigger.
So basically, that fits into your difficulties, both as an independent artist and as a musician generally.
Those are the things that are like the most difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't. I don't know anything about this particular thing, but in my head, aren't there PR companies that work on commission like attorneys? Like, for example, if we feel that we can win a case, we take 20. Like, for example, obviously the percentage is negotiable, but the cap for attorneys on attorney side is 25%. So on the PR companies like that, for example, that can work on commission. I don't know if they have checked or something like that.
Well, I'm not sure if there are. I'm not sure, but I believe there are. But it will depend on what they can offer on the table. Yes, they might be there, but will they be able to push you? Now that's the question. So a lot of good PR companies need money first. And they're quite expensive. Very expensive.
Okay, can you give us a range, like from how much per month to how much?
Okay, I once approached this guy, but I won't mention the name. It's 25k per month.
Per month?
Per month, 25k, yes.
And then what does that come with?
It's radio, it's TV, it's like press, everything, media.
Okay.
And national radio.
Wow. So basically, that 25,000 is basically for
25,000 that covers radio, that covers TV, your newspapers, your magazines, or whatever. Like, it covers a whole lot of things. So yeah.
Okay. It's understandable why they charge that much.
Yeah, it's a lot though, eh? For an independent artist, it's not that easy.
Yeah, well, I can understand from your position because you're an independent artist.
Yeah.
But when you consider the fact that once you get to a level whereby you are booked every single week, and let's say, for example, you charge approximately 15, let's say 20,000.
Yeah.
And you are booked every single week.
Sure.
And every single weekend, let's say every single weekend, and my Saturday and Sunday only, let's say once.
Yeah.
That's hundreds of thousands. So
true.
I can understand why they charge that much. You know, so I can understand also from your perspective, from your standpoint, as to why it's a lot. But I know you'll get there. I'm 100% sure.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So the next question. I've seen that you were very close with your mom.
Yes.
I've seen pictures of you taking her out, and that was very, very beautiful.
Sure.
It looked like a date, but between a mother and her son.
Sure.
You know, and in a society today whereby people classify family responsibilities as black tax, that was very beautiful to see.
Sure.
So I just wanted to find out, how have you been coping after her passing?
Yo, bro. To be honest with you, things weren't going well. I wasn't okay at all because my biggest fear of all times was losing my mom, and it happened. And when it happened, bro, it really struck me like, I lost myself a bit. I suffered from depression, but I'm glad I'm still alive. I was able to bounce back, you know. I was just nearly close to giving up, but then I thought of her. She was the most strongest person that I've ever met. She never gave up, and when I was just about to give up, I just thought of her, and I was like, you know what, if I give up, I would not make her proud. Let me just stay strong and continue what I'm doing. She's looking wherever she is. And that is why I'm still here today, still strong, fighting, and still trying my utmost to make sure that I make her proud. Yeah, man.
Next time, Joe, if you go through anything like that, we're always here. Obviously,
Sure.
I have my own issues on my own. Everyone has their own issues, but things like that, man, they're very, especially getting to a point like that, because depression is something else.
True. That's
so,
true.
Anytime you can come, we talk. We need to increase that conversation, because we talk when there's a purpose. Not like generally to check up on each other. So
Sure.
I think we need to change that.
Definitely.
We do that. What keeps you going? With regards to everything, I would say I right now, after that particular answer that you gave me, I can understand that it's your mom, but like outside of
definitely my mom. I was just about to tell you that it's my mom. She keeps me going. Like, what I wanted was to make her proud and make sure that I thank her before Mudimamudze and all. But I did try my best to appreciate her and everything, but I guess Mudimamudze is so fit. But I'm still gonna make her proud, and
No, if you were my child, I think I would have been extremely proud, because
Sure.
number one, she got to see you go to Idols and get to the level that you got, and see people react that way to her child. I think that was very amazing.
She was proud, man. Very
and
proud.
it seems as if, apart from all of what you're doing, you were taking care of your mom.
Yes,
I could see that. But it didn't require someone to be extremely close to in order to see that. If you follow someone, you can see that they're taking care of their parents. So that was nice to see. And based on that, I think she was proud. I 100% believe she was proud.
That is true, man.
Yeah. So that's what keeps you going, even till this day.
It's only her.
Wow. Okay, so on a lighter note,
Sure.
What's the funniest joke you've ever heard?
Yo. Where do I start with that one? Nah, bro. To be honest with you, I'm a very serious person.
Okay, so you don't watch comedy?
I don't.
Okay.
I do, but I don't know, bro. I don't know which one to think of.
I just want to gauge your sense of humor. There are people who like horrible things. So we're trying to get to know who Botlhale is. So that's basically the purpose of the question.
Can't even think of one, bro.
Okay, moving right along.
Sure.
What's the best dance move you've ever seen? Or rather, that you love for you? Like, what way you feel like, I wish I could do that, or I can do that?
Bruh, it's obvious. It's obvious. This is my piano dance. Everyone can do it. I'm not a good dancer, but I can at least, try to do things. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my piano dance. But cards or whatever, or boxing, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just ask about your status, your relationship status.
Okay.
For the ladies out there, I'm sure they're wondering. But you said you're single, right, at the beginning of this interview.
Yes, I'm definitely single.
Okay, what are you attracted to?
In a lady, well, first of all, obvious thing is the beauty.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
But most women I've met will call you shallow for that.
Okay, let me just...
But they will say you don't have depth. You just look at the exterior and then...
No, it's not only that, but for you to know the person, you gotta approach the person, strike a conversation with them and all that. And that's when you'll see or know the kind of person that person is. So first thing is gonna be the beauty. And I'm gonna, approach the person, strike a conversation. If you can hold the conversation, then I'll weigh my options on what to do next. And try to talk to you and see how you respond to other things. And if umchapita, then I can say.
Okay. And I think we're getting at the end of this particular interview.
Oh yeah.
So I would like you to give advice to anyone who's contemplating or thinking about taking like a similar path to the path that you took.
Yeah.
What would you advise them to do, what not to do, how to continue pushing forward, because it's a very difficult path. I understand that, and I know that.
It is indeed. First of all, I'd like to talk about this. Most of the people who want to be in the entertainment industry are youngsters, and most of their parents do not allow them to be in the entertainment industry because of some reasons, drugs, people dying from music, people being robbed, music not being like a legit source of income and all that. To the parents, I'd like to tell them, allow your kid or your child to do whatever they want. As long as they're happy, support them. Because of many youngsters, another thing, the parents are not supporting them. And if things don't go well, adding to that thing, the parents are not supporting, they are depressed. And they end up doing the wrong. So to those ones who wanna be in the entertainment industry, specifically music, I'd like to advise them to put more time, invest in what they're doing. Don't rush to be famous, to be signed, read whatever that you're signing. Like give it your 110 if possible. And commit to what you're doing, because if you're not committed, then you're not gonna go anywhere. And you must, I don't know what to say. You must not give up. Like, bruh, it takes a lot, and it took a lot to get me where I am right now. So if you're just gonna give up easily, then music is not your thing. Because it's very tough in the music industry, trust me.
Based on what you've told me, because you are saying you started in 2012.
2014. Yes.
So since 2014, it took you 2014, 15, 16, 17 was 4 years later, was the first time you appeared on TV.
No. It was 2013, 2015. 2015 I was on SA's Got Talent, 2016 I was on The Voice, 2017 it was Idol. So it started in 2015, but it wasn't that much, but it was something. And then 2016 The Voice, and then 2017 Idols, where I got to the biggest stage.
What I'm trying to establish is it takes years.
It takes years.
People who are watching, it's not something that happens overnight or in a couple of months. For some people for some people like you, it might be 4 years, but for some people it might even take 10 years.
True.
When you look at Black Coffee, he started DJing way before 2000, I think.
True. That is
so
true.
It took him this long to get to where he is. So that's all I wanted to add to what you were saying. It takes years. So yeah, what are your social media handles? Facebook, Instagram?
Okay, on Facebook it's Botlhale Divao.
Yeah. Can you spell it out?
It's Botlhale DE space Vow.
Yeah.
And Instagram is Botlhale Divao.
Yeah.
Twitter is Botlhale Divao.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when people want to book you, or the sponsors that might be watching this, how can they? Who's your manager?
Well, they can just DM me. Or they can just go to my social media platforms. They'll see all the booking details and everything there.
Oh, so even on Facebook and Instagram, it's the same thing. There are contact details.
Yes, they are there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Don't go anywhere. He's gonna perform. Thank you, my brother, for coming. We appreciate this, and I genuinely hope that within the next year or two, but 2 is too long, but let's say within the next 2 years, I'd like to see you blow up. You know, like you're one of the best. And I'm not just saying this because you're my friend. I'm not just saying this because I know you.
Yeah.
I've never really played anyone's music in a car that I know, and your music is on a USB.
Sure.
Yeah, in the car. So it means a lot.
Thanks a lot.
It means a lot, you know. So you're an incredible artist. Obviously, I bought the song. Don't download, guys.
Thank you.
Don't download, guys.
Sure.
I mean, illegal. I'm talking about illegal downloads.
Buy the song.
Buy the song.
On all the online music stores.
Yeah. Don't do illegal things.
Sure.
Unless he gave it out for free, then
actually release it for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Don't do things that you wouldn't like other people doing to you.
Sure.
So yeah. But thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Away. Wafikutizema ikanda zasebenzi sibona ngawe ekuseni yangenibona si ayawusakhuleki ingathi ubambe lotho yangenipiyano ayangisakhulumi ayizokwazi ukujayiva manje iyadlala ipiyano ayangisakhulumi jayiva njengekati manje uhlezi umshini awufethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi buhamba nobani uvele umshini awufethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi buphuza nobani uvele ushintshe mfethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi yimi umngani wakho uvele ushintshe awusahambi nami awumfethu awusaphuzi nami awusahambi nami awumfethu awusaphuzi nami awumfethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi buhamba nobani uvele ungishini awumfethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi buphuza nobani uvele ushintshe mfethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi yimi umngani wakho uvele ushintshe mfethu uvele ukhohlwe ukuthi bushaya nobani uvele ushintshe wafikutizema ikhanda zasebenzi sibona ngawe ekuseni yangenibona si ayawusakhuzeki ingathi ubambe lotho yangenipiyano sibona nguwe wena sumandla walomhlaba ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla ngoba ngithembele kuwe zonke inhlupheko zami sibona nguwe wena sumandla walomhlaba ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla ngoba ngithembele kuwe noma kunzima noma kuyinyuka inhlungu zami ziyophela noma kunzima noma kuyinyuka ngeke ngiphele amandla noma kunzima noma kuyinyuka ngizobambelela noma kunzima noma kuyinyuka ngeke ngilahle ithemba ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla mdali walomhlaba ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla uyinkosi yamakhosi ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla mdali walomhlaba ngikhalela kuwe wena sumandla uyinkosi yamakhosi noma kunzima noma kuyinyuka inhlungu zami